Hi, Aquarius. Happy New Year. Happy birthday. Um, so it is January 5th, 2019. Welcome to your January reading. I apologize for them being late. I am fighting what felt like the flu, but now just feels like a cold, or I'm on the upswing of it. So excuse me for the way I sound. Um, I'm definitely ready to read. And, when my readings get pushed back for whatever the reason, it drives me crazy because I want you to have your reading on time. So, anyway, it is the 5th, and I am doing the same spread I did for my twin flame. And I do recommend, because, we're going to be talking about love here. It's all over the place. So, um, I've definitely checked that out because I have a lot of similar energy going on here. I have the 22 also going on here. So some of you, we may be talking about twin a little bit here. And the last two twin flame readings really, I feel, are still very relevant. Even though I will be doing another one, but I feel like that energy is still very strong. So check that out. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Those intuitively guided. Everyone, just welcome. I'm glad we're together again for a new year. Thank you for all the beautiful support of 2018. I truly appreciate it. Thank you for your beautiful donations. It is what allows me to do what I do. And give you guys a pat on the back for the tremendous growth that you've had for 2018. And I know that many of you feel it. So, a lot of gratitude for that, myself included. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get into your reading, and I'll explain to you what I'm doing in a second. We're going to go ahead and open with the Tibetan singing bowl, our symbol that we are ready to open the reading. This is where you would just want to clear your mind, just allow yourself to go with the tone. I am going to hold the bowl today. I just feel like the vibration will help open me up. My third eye is fine. I feel very intuitive right now and anxious to get into your reading, so I don't want you to worry because I sound like I'm sick. I would never do your reading if I didn't feel it. Okay, let's get into it. We're going to begin. Beautiful. Okay. All right, guys. So what we're doing here is again a little bit of a different spread than what you normally see. I did Capricorns this way also, but I ended up putting all their cards out. Some people liked it, some people didn't like it. So what I did today is I started with the T, and we're going to fill in as we go along. Okay. It's that way it'll give you both. But I do like having the spread in front of me like this. So let me show you what I have so far. Okay. So our cards down the middle are really more of the advice, what's going on in your world right now. And the bottom row is the past, recent past, what you're just coming out of. Middle row is going to be current energy, and top row is the potential. Okay, so we open with the heart of the matter, number 22. I don't know why, but I'm seeing like double fours in my head. So I'm definitely feeling a sense of stability or working towards that. Maybe that's why this is a 22 and I'm seeing a 44. Working towards the stability. The heart of the matter, there is more going on than meets the eye. Recognize what this is all about. So we'll figure out what that is. In the center, we have take a chance on love. When we start to love, our lives change forever. How beautiful those cards are. These are called the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. And then we got 2 cards for our future potential. And we have New Love. Embrace this new opportunity of love that is here. This may pertain to work opportunities or spiritual growth. Number 26, 8. As above, so below. You know, infinite numbers of times. I don't know why I'm picking out like infinite number of times. Someone may be like, well, how many times do I have to keep doing this? I don't know until you get it right, maybe. But the answer is like infinite number of times. And another card came out with that, and it is be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. Beautiful. Well, there's a 4, number 40. So this may be what's giving us a sense of stability, you know, within our dreams, making dreams, turning them into reality. I mean, otherwise, why dream it, right? So we dream it, and then I don't know why I'm thinking 4 as in I get out of what I put in it. So I can dream it, but do I chase my dream? Or does it just remain in my imagination, like unfulfilled? Okay. And then we're just going out from there. So I'm just going to read to you what's here. So I have the 6 of Wands over here, and I am picking this up as like 2 different sides, right this moment. You know, like masculine, feminine, feminine, masculine. You know, wherever you fit here. But so what I feel is, well, let me tell you who I have here. So I have the Emperor, card of Aries. I have Capricorn, Devil, on both sides in the same place. And yeah, as soon as it came out, I'm like, why didn't I do that live? So both sides, um, in that energy. And then I have the 8 of Wands, and I have the Prince of Wands. This is the Universal Tarot. I know I'll forget to write it, so I'm just putting it right here for you. Crystal Vision. And again, Whispers of Love. Okay. So what I feel like is going on right at this moment for some of you, you know, I'm seeing this energy of needing to, or the journey of the dark night of the soul for 2 people, both going through this journey, not together, separately. Purpose behind that separately, okay? Because each is learning what they need to learn. Not just what they need to learn, but, you know, it's almost like going back to the garden. Seeing things the way they truly are. Now, so I have this journey through the dark night. then I have one side over here which I feel like has graduated, has reached the pinnacle. And I have another side here where I feel like they're still going through it. And what's going over here is I feel like someone is battling their ego. Their ego is battling them. So there's some type of problem, some type of situation that has to do with their ego. And they're not willing to budge on it at this moment. The ego is attached to, I don't know if I want to say darkness or I feel like this person is realizing to move forward, they have to travel through the ego. And I feel it's both sides. Um, and, what are some of the things that you're dealing with? For some of you, they may have a karmic partner who, and they are Capricorn. I just need to throw that out real quick. But I feel like some of them are dealing with, hmm, I feel like temptation. But I feel like when I say temptation, I feel like this is something that they have dealt with. Okay. Knowing I need to change my ways. Knowing I need to change my ways to really have what it is I truly want. But within knowing that, I now know that my life is going to change too. So it's not that I want to be fooled by temptation. This person feels like they're fooled by it. Like it's a trick of the universe, um, and they don't want that. Like they don't want that in their life. Yet at the same time, in some way it was building up their ego. So they know that's got to go. Um, and this is what they're fighting with right now. The want is there. I want to do this. But what I'm battling with is then knowing, I don't know why they feel like they will have to take like a step down, almost like they wear a crown, and to be with you, the crown will have to come off. But over here, I have the energy of understanding things now, gaining wisdom through this journey, and then movement out of it. So, what someone over here has gained is a real sense of spirituality, spiritual truth, and a knowing within themselves of who they are. So, you don't see yourself as someone who's small anymore. The person in the background, you are ready to come to the forefront um, with your spirituality like fully intact. Okay, let's keep going. Get the rest of the cards out. So we're going to, I don't know whether to say masculine, feminine, because it's really not that. It just depends where you fit. Let's just take some cards. See what's going on in the recent past that is putting us or them where they're at. have the wheel. I have the world. Well, and I have the Three of Cups. Um, I don't know. I just feel like I have someone who, in my eyes, looks a little bit like a player. I feel like you came along at a time when they may have been at the height of their playing. I don't know how to put that. I feel like this person knows that you're their destiny, but again, within that comes changes. And, it's just where they're at. I do feel that there's been growth from down here where, like knowing that someone holds a special place in my heart. Almost like instant, right? Almost like an instant connection, even if we didn't like just fall in line, kind of so to speak. Um, but the connection was there. So I feel like, and listen, maybe this person didn't even let you know that, but I do feel like they felt like this instant connection with you. Um, and you know, the whole like given it the highest title that they know in their mind, in their heart, in their 3D mind and heart. I don't feel like this person started in a place of spirituality. Um, and actually, I don't feel like this person even thinks about it or did think about it. Like so that connection was there. Um, I don't know. Like I just keep feeling like temptation was put in front of them. And also, when I see temptation was put in front of them, I feel like, maybe they would like go to the bar or something like that, where clearly there's going to be temptation. Like going into places where, of course, it's going to be temptation, that type of thing. Um, maybe not for all of us, but for like them. And then in their mind, kind of blaming the universe, like, well, why does the universe keep doing this to me? Well, it's not the universe, it's them doing it to them, and they need to figure that out. This person just feels like they're right at that crossroads, right where like spirituality can't help but it's seeping in, for whatever the reason, whether it's a divine timing or what have you, because again, I have this connection. I have like-minded. We're just on two different growth patterns right now. Um, but both journeys have to happen, had to happen. And this person needs to become aware of their thinking patterns, I mean, it does feel like it is, divine letting them in on, like, hey, this is you creating this temptation, not the universe. So being made aware, Okay, so over here we have the Five of Swords. Kind of doesn't surprise me. You know, to me, right this moment, it feels like I'm being forced to walk away from someone. Not necessarily because I want to, though I kind of feel I should. Um, like deep down, I know that it will serve me moving away from this person versus allowing. And, you know, you may have, for those who were together and then split, whether you were physically together or, you know, that communication was back and forth and then bam, there's a split. Um, you know, it's like you sent them on this new journey. So it's like you were the catalyst to force them down this road, to force them through the dark night of the soul. Wow, you were the catalyst for that. Wow, you want to talk about purpose, right? And unfortunately, you had to bear the pain of it. They didn't walk away pain free. I don't mean that because they have their own pain that is you probably don't even know about. It just feels deep. Almost like why this is why I am the way I am. And I feel like I must be talking that something within childhood, right? And you know, and then I'm saying that and I'm feeling like, you know, someone could be extremely good looking, charismatic, you know, all that, and you think, wow, like this person has their life together. But I know personally, just from doing readings, that very seldom is that the case. And it doesn't matter what somebody looks like, it doesn't mean there's not hurt or that they think that they're good enough and all that. And I feel like that's what this person deals with. Yet I feel like you would be somewhat surprised. Hmm. Maybe not surprised, but surprised by how deep it actually goes. All right, we have the Queen of Cups, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, and we have the Hermit card of Virgo. You know, this is clearly showing me, wow, and I just look down and I see this card, and it reminds me that there's more that's going on than meets the eye. So we don't know everything that's going on. We don't know how deep some things go. Now, why? So you sent this person, you were their catalyst to go down this road. As you had to travel down this road, your road was about loving yourself, um, loving your whole self. Again, I feel like there's a recognition of who you are, even if you don't like see it in your mind, like, okay, you know, I'm a queen, or there's a knowing within your heart. I feel like you had to figure out why there was arguing, why you guys could not move past a certain point. And I feel like what you did is, again, here I'm being shown how this person, their deep-seated fear, that you don't even know about. You know some of it, but and how can you understand their fear? What I'm hearing is understand your own fear. you have the same type of fear. It's like it stems from the same type of place. Um, but if you really want to know how they feel, it's almost like their inner child, then feel your own, and you will know. You will know. And believe that. And, you may be part of their healing process. Your energy, almost like that. It's what you're here for. It's what you're here for. And some of you are like, I know that. Like, I know that. And it's not easy. And you're right, it's not easy. But I also see a new type of love developing. Okay, let's get our future potential out also. I have the Magician. Beautiful, beautiful energy, and I love that it's coming over here, um, because I feel like they need that energy. And I have the Death card of Scorpio. Um, this white horse is trotting right to the Magician. So this is showing me that there is an ending to this dark night of the soul. It is coming to an end. Um, and it's being helped by energy. You know what I mean? Which to me means divine timing. There's that 8 on the side. Infinite, infinite. For one, new. And then right beside it, new love. Be in the present and dream of the future. I feel like someone feels like they have just had like some bad luck. Like bad luck follows me around. But that feeling is about to come to an end. And I do feel like you say that to yourself, like, ugh, like bad luck just follows me around. All right, we got the Prince of Swords. We have the Two of Cups and the King of Wands. So this is definitely recognition over love. This is movement into love, into a partnership, I should say. Because I feel like, this could certainly be for some of you new love coming in the door. And I feel like passionately, but definitely recognition of love. Who is my love? And even the purpose, like knowing they're meant to be in my life. I definitely feel like this person will be communication will be coming in. it's almost like they're learning to give up the resistance. So there's been resistance, and they're learning through this process. Like where they put up resistance is against someone who loves them, and they're recognizing like, wow, like I put this person off because I was fearful of what I was feeling inside, but now I'm recognizing it. This person is learning their truth, good and bad, but going now with the flow, moving into the flow of it. I almost feel like this is a star card, um, with the energy of hope. Okay, let's move on the other side. I have the Five of Wands. It is in reverse. I'm going to leave it in reverse. Just because I did take reversal down here, so I'm going to continue. I'm just looking at the 5 and the 4, which is 9, right? The end of one part of a journey, beginning a new. 5 of Wands, so that's not bad energy to leave. I would add Justice was upright in my deck for some reason. And the bottom of the cup, we have the Page of Cups, or the bottom of the deck. What I love is I see the Knight of Swords over here, and it's like it's rushing off of that card. And this is about offer, right? This is news of love. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Six of Wands, which I love because down here we have the Six of Wands in reverse. Now we have it upright. We have it upright, and I want you to notice that the energy is coming from this side into this side. So, or some of you, you're a catalyst for this person's journey. And, you may have had to cut them off almost for your own sanity. But even on your side, it's like recognizing that, what I have done, where I have grown, because I was alone, maybe could have only happened if I was alone. And it kind of feels like here I'm fighting within my spirituality, and here I'm fighting within my 3D mind, my 3D world. But together, together there's a coming, I don't know what to say, like a coming out of love. Love. I also have the Justice card, which I have to feel Libra. Justice to me is balance. Balance within the laws of karmic. So, I feel like this justice is talking about a path that you had, a path that you walked. It's a spiritual path. Just look at all This is about spiritual awareness and what gives you real balance within the 3D. And let me tell you something, it's also about balance over this person's ego. This person is going to find, this person through your energy is finding this balance between their ego and their, what do I want to say, their spiritual body. Notice in the 4 down here, so what was I looking for? I was looking for stability. I was looking for, I want to know. Like, I feel like down here, I was looking, is this person going to be my forever after, my infinity, or is this of my imagination? But then looking at everything from the 3D mind and not the spiritual mind. I feel like some of you had like dreams, not necessarily of this person. I'm sure there are dreams though, because I do kind of feel like that too. Um, but I feel more like direction. Like through your dream, you've been given a sense of direction, how to move forward, and it is through your spirituality. All right, let's bring up the. Oh, I like that Ace of Cups on the bottom there. The Cosmic Tarot, and I'm just going to clarify anything that needs clarified. What I love over here is now I have movement on this side, and now I have the energy of just, it's almost like just sit back and wait. Not about waiting. I shouldn't have said it that way. There's a knowing that is available for you to know. Again, maybe it's because you're getting clarity through dreams, meditation, but it's like there is this energy is available to you. Listen, there's a real sense of accomplishment over here. And it is after difficult times. You were learning, you were learning, you were learning. You were learning about spirituality, learning to trust in what you feel, learning how to be better within the 3D world, to feel stable within yourself. Some of you did learn to turn off, I hate to say this, but an attitude. And I'm sure that means me too. Hearing it within yourself and then recognizing so then you're able to shut it off. A lot of flashing going on, I feel like, in the room for some reason. Like, almost like, spinning a wheel and hitting bing, bing, bing. Maybe someone's going to be lucky. Okay. Um, when I do this right, it's almost like I don't have any questions because everything is really before me. If you come into 2019 feeling stronger than you were in 2018. Again, give yourself credit for that because I definitely feel growth. And I feel like a lot of you had tremendous growth again within your spirituality. And you're not just going to be sitting on this. So you're using it now, right? So before I knew a little, or I knew, but I didn't really practice it, put it into action, almost like um, the laws of attraction, so to speak. But now you're learning to so, you're putting it into action. You're living more through your spirituality now. And congratulations. I don't know. It feels pretty tremendous. Okay. I'm just going to take a card or two on each row. Again, the spread to me is about sometimes needing to let someone learn what the lessons are they need to learn. I'm feeling Mars energy for some reason. Mars. Saturn. Again, karmic lessons. And I just want to say real quick too, I feel like for some of you, when you met this person, it was not at a great time in your life, or a great time in their life. Feels like more yours, but could be both. We have the Ace of Swords. I have the Prince of Wands. And the Nine of Cups. Excuse me. I mean, someone has their eye on you. This person is receiving. Excuse me, I'm going to take a drink real quick. Okay, sorry. This person's got its eye on the Nine of Cups. Recognition of what it is, what it is that they want in life. Who? This is about love. To travel through the Nine of Cups to get to the Ten of Cups, you have to love yourself at that point. And for some reason, I'm feeling the energy of like starting at the Six of Cups, which is some love from the past. Feeling good about that, good memories, strong memories. And moving through, it's like moving through that part of the journey, the six, and then the seven, where the energy gets a little bit more chaotic because now feelings may start to get involved. And feels a little chaotic on both sides. Moving through the eight, moving towards, what I feel and what they feel are their own desires, what their desires, your desires, but needing to figure that out. And through that Eight of Cups, I feel like we get to the nine, where now I know exactly who it is I want. I feel it. I know it. I don't question it. I don't question it anymore. I know it. This is coming within that present moment, so this is recognition. This is awareness of one's own dark energy. Okay, let's go over here. You know, I really feel the focus of that person. Take a chance on love. When we start to love, our lives are changed forever. This energy is coming in toward you. So, I don't know. I feel like for some of you, like tables are turned now, where now it's coming towards you. Before it was like all about you, sending it to them, and now it's coming back. It's coming back. And it may be coming back strong. It may come back passionate. But I can tell you one thing, this person is definitely knowing who it is. You know, the woman or the man of their dreams. Soulmate. They may even call you that. That may even be your, you know, I don't know if they'll call you that, but, you know, they're recognizing this connection, and they're recognizing their part and what it is that they have to let go of, to live, you know, because here's the thing, they want that love story too. But man, and this may be you I'm talking about, um, it's almost like they had a mature. Okay, move to the other side, same row. Look at that, I have the Magician. I have the King of Cups, beautiful. You know, whether that is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, very well could be, because we do have their energy quite a bit showing up today. But nonetheless, this is definitely, you know, this is loving on higher levels. This is loving with more than just my heart, if that's possible, right? But that's what I need to say. This is like every fiber of my being. And then look at that. We have the Four of Wands. Beautiful connection. Special connection. Stable. Stable. And listen, the King is looking right at that Four of Wands. Like the Magician's looking at you. King is looking at the Four of Wands. You know, and the King can represent unconditional love. Awareness. Even awareness of the type of connection. Because this isn't just some simple karmic connection here. That was of the past. Beautiful. All right, and let's just take clarification on the top line. So what I feel like is right now someone is starting to feel the connection, or very soon will be. And I don't feel like you are, I don't feel like it's that easy to have physical connection with this person. So you may be at a distance. But for some reason, it's like they have to feel the connection before they can actually touch the connection, which would be you. Or vice versa. And that is what it is. They'd feel it. They'd feel it. Feel it, understand it, let it in, which is very soon exactly what they'll be doing. And then just going with the flow of the energy. Okay. Any clarification? Top line, top line. We have the Strength card. Card, Leo. That's so weird. I used this deck to clarify. Huh. Okay. I'm just looking at the infinity sign again. It's everywhere within your reading. I feel like this is the energy of overcoming the things in my life that, not that are just like in front of me, but the things I can't see either. I feel like there's a saying about looking in a lion's mouth. I know there must be a saying because I feel like, and if somebody knows it, please put it because I feel like it might be important. Something about, hmm, almost like I had to put my head in that mouth. Um, and maybe because that was fearful. The thought of that was fearful to me, but I had to overcome it. So, this is definitely energy of overcoming something pretty major. Something major. And I'm seeing that infinity sign again, but I feel like almost like a blood clot, right? There was a clot and we needed to work that out. I have the Two of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. So even on this side, I have recognition of, a seed that I had planted. I'm prepared to walk down this journey. I don't want you to forget you have justice here. So energy is feeling balanced. The defensive type of energy is fading away. Um, it's fading away. There just seems to be such awareness here because I feel like even over here, like until this energy comes in or however it's coming in for you, it feels like it's going to start flowing in. So not coming in with a bang, but like flowing in, maybe slowly, but it has the capacity of growing quickly. There's awareness of this, that I'm meant to walk down this path. I'm meant to walk down this path. New love. Embrace this new opportunity of love that is here. A new way of loving. And I definitely feel like this person will look up to you when it comes to spirituality. So, you're teaching them in a way. And listen, it just may be your karmic path, not your karmic, I'm sorry. It may just be your written path. But it wouldn't have been given to you if you couldn't have handled it. I want you to understand that. You never would have received it if you couldn't have handled it. And you need to know that. With that, I have the Death card and the Five of Wands. So again, an end to this type of energy, an end to button heads, not being able to move forward. Again, it's like that blood clot, and everything comes to a standstill. For some of you, this is certainly talking about being able to let go of that type of energy. It may have just been the way this relationship worked that you just went with that, but this is about reversing that. So thinking that, okay, well, that's just our thing, right? Arguing is just kind of our thing, but it's not. Um, so this is allowing yourself to get to a much higher type of love, loving, loving another, and allowing that love back. again, it's that energy I felt earlier of, I may react too quickly to things, and learning to pull back, give myself that 5 to 10 second break before I respond. Okay, and let's just do final clarification. I have the 10, excuse me, the 10 of Wands and the 5 of Wands. What I'm feeling as soon as I picked it up is I'm noticing half the swords being taken away. So I noticed I go from well, it's a Wands though, huh? So I was seeing it as a 10 of Swords, but it's a 10 of Wands. But nonetheless, what I felt is automatically like half of the burden being lifted. Also, the awareness over communication, the way we communicate, how I communicate, being responsible for my own communication, to being careful not to jump down someone's throat because they're not communicating the way I want them to communicate, but all I need to be is responsible for my own communication and how I react. But yet the energy of knowing that, so your reaction, and I feel this is for both, to be honest. But what that does is it pulls back, you know, you don't react so quickly. But bam, it's like 5 of the swords just feel like they were pulled out of you. And the 5 that remain, sometimes you got to carry around certain memories. And maybe for some reason, it's only to be aware of what I don't want to do again, you know. But I do feel like it's laying down of your burdens also. And I want to do one more round, not a whole round, but just on the 10 and the 5. I don't know. I feel like life has been, like being in a desert and there's just no water. There's no water. There is water. You just can't find it. Yet, it's like you can't find it, but you quit looking too quickly. I don't know what that means for someone. But it's like the water wasn't that far away. It's okay. The water is still there, though. So I gave up too quickly. And because of that, I almost stopped myself from reaching the water, from getting a drink. We have the 5 of Cups, we have the 8 of Pentacles, and we have Judgment. Judgment, it's a rebirth. It's a chance to do it again. It's major. It's not a chance to do something small again. It's a chance to do something major within our life again. Another opportunity. This opportunity is not something that was meant to just fall into our lap. It is something we were meant to work at. Somebody was showing you like holding up that divine mirror and showing you your way of communication. Because I feel like I'm at a two-way street here. And, you know, yeah, yeah. And, that may sound difficult, but it's so freeing. It's so freeing when you know that. Because I feel like you needed to walk through this path of fear. You needed to put in the work. We all need to put in our own work on our own path. It's almost like the water now is representing another person, the meeting, the coming together. And, for some of you, it's like how I said earlier, you gave up. Well, for some of you, it's like the universe stopped you. But it may have stopped you because it wasn't meant to be at that point. And it does kind of feel like all of a sudden these swords coming down and pinning you to the ground, almost forcing you through the energy of the hermit awareness. And bam, there's a rebirth. Rebirth of a love I once knew. But I'm responsible for myself to pick myself up and keep moving and to find clarity over it, which is exactly what you did. Or you will be. This is the path that you're on. And listen, what is it doing? It's ushering in a new type of love, a new energy within love now. Um, it just is. It's allowing it to come in. And, this is the energy of my thoughts also. I can't be afraid to dream big. It's only through my dreaming that it becomes my reality. New way of loving. I have to say, the readings lately have been really showing me purpose. And maybe that's what we all need to know. Like, okay, you're asking me to take this walk, or saying I agree to this walk through the dark side of the soul, or dark night of the soul. But at least let me be aware of why. And I feel like the universe is saying, okay, okay, here you are. But you could have tracked it back. That's what I hear. Like, you can track this back yourself. Keep the energy positive. With this energy of the Four of Wands, to me, the most special connection you can have with another, and truly feeling blessed over it, like really feeling blessed over it, both. How could you know that without the awareness of the opposite energy? This was a path you're meant to work at. This is about growth. This journey is about growth for both. Bottom line, um, did not come easy, but the burdens are just going to be bam. It just feels like half my burden's gone. And with half my burden's gone, I feel light as a feather, even though there's still half there. But those other half are like the wind beneath my wings. Rebirth, both of you. Beautiful. I think I'm going to leave it there, guys. Let me know what you think about this spread. I really enjoy it myself, so I am going to do all the signs with this type of spread. I'm just thoroughly enjoying it right now. It'll get old in a little bit. It's a lot of cards, but I don't know. I like it. So let me know. I would love your feedback. Let me know about dealing some of the cards, but not all of them. I don't know. I keep saying dealing, not like we're playing cards. All right, guys. I love you so much. Have a beautiful January. Again, Happy New Year and happy birthday. I love you. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.